Thank you, Alfred. Bill Ryan?
I'm going to be brief because Kerry and I are going to be covering this ground tomorrow afternoon when we get our chance to go on stage. When we met our whistleblower insider Henry Deacon, who is now given permission to reveal his real name, Arthur Neumann, he is not here today. One of the first things he told us, he said, one of the problems that we're facing here on this planet is that everything is happening at once now. And the problems that we're encountering are multiple problems, multiple challenges. And one of my favorite movies is, I guess it must be 10 years old now. It's a movie called Starman that starred Jeff Bridges. A wonderful movie. Some of you may remember this. And there's a scene towards the end of the movie when the Starman is sitting in a restaurant with all kinds of military vehicles outside, and he's talking to some guy from NASA or the intelligence agencies who's waited his whole life to talk to a starman. And the starman leans over the table and he says to this guy, he says, what is wonderful about the human race is that when things are at their worst, you are at your best. And this was such a moving moment and so wonderfully delivered in this movie moment that the intelligence government guy, he's just so blown away that he lets the starman go because he realizes that this guy isn't just somebody's potential experiment. He's a wonderful spiritual being who really has the gift of seeing what humans really have as their potential. And I think this is what it's about. This is my perspective on this, that as things get more challenging, as the Earth heats up, the solar system heats up, the political scene heats up, our consciousnesses, metaphorically speaking, are heating up.
Okay, I've got one of those. Okay, thank you. Bill Ryan, thank you. I agree with that. I would say that for myself, what we're looking at here is a change in consciousness, and we are becoming a lot more aware. And with that awareness, you become aware of the negative as well as the positive. And that's the rub. This is on the 3D, the third dimension. We are in the polarity zone. We're in an area where opposites are what dominate. And where you're going is in unifying the whole. So with that in mind, I think that having a bit of, let's say, leniency, forgiveness, whatever you want to call it, sprinkling that through your day and through your life, I think it's really required at this time that you begin to forgive and forget injustices and divisions between yourselves and others. And this is something that is required on a daily basis, because you've got to move away from that kind of mental state and begin to embrace the opposite and find out what's really going on there and seeing beyond that to the greater whole. And also realizing that the Illuminati themselves are in this dilemma. They know you're waking up. They don't know what to do about that, okay? They want to dumb you down. It's not working. Okay, just look around. How many people have come to this here in LA, La La Land? You managed, all right? There are people awakening. We have incredible numbers of people coming to our website. There's a reason for that. We also have some very strong forces right now amping up for the last few months, trying to take us down. All right? It's not working. There's a reason for that. So I'm going to keep this brief, but we could go in a lot more depth at another time and place. We have a short panel here.
Very nicely said. And for those of you who do not know me, my name's Rebecca Jernigan, and I do a radio show twice a week called Journeys with Rebecca. I started the show with trying to figure out what's the best thing to say next. But the one thing that they are telling me that would be very beneficial for everyone experiencing the shift, and there's not anyone here that's here today that doesn't believe that we're in a shift of change of time, is to be fluid. Fluidity is the key, because nothing, and I've been saying this for many years now, nothing is business as usual anymore. There are too many energies present. There are too many, I would say the influx of energies that are consciousness, that are intelligent, are interacting with us on a conscious and unconscious, subconscious, in our dream time level. Dream time has become more of a reality than it has become dream time. And I think there are many of you out there that have experienced that. It's also part of the shift. The dream time activity is communication coming to you. It's up to you to use discernment. So for those of you who are very active in your dream time, a good key here for you to do is to become a lucid dreamer. A lucid dreamer is somebody that can interact in your dream time so that you can start discerning who is interacting with you when you're not consciously awake. Very, very important for the shift. Not a fear thing here. It's